OSK, are you ready to do this, my man?
Dude, I was born ready for this stuff.
Oh my
Everyone,
god.
welcome to the Element Tournament Qualifier number 3. Plays, how are you doing
I'm
today?
doing excellent, my man. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic. I am safe from coronavirus. I am quarantined in my house, and let's get into the HoloLens today, boy.
Perfect. Well, I'm hyped to see this. There's going to be some big competitors today. I know there's a lot of big names you guys are ready to see. We also have a fourth qualifier happening next week, kind of an ad hoc measure to get more people involved. So we'll talk more about that later. But for now, let's get into the action. Let's quickly rotate around and find some fights. As you know, this is game 1 of the third element qualifier for the Elite Tournament. Let's keep popping around. Hopefully this loading screen does not keep me posted for too long. I'm onto Gavante
Hopefully
here,
so.
even though I don't see too much action on his part. He's just doing a bit of looting, getting that flight rune, getting himself ready with that toxicologist and the wind. Heldy gets a
Yeah,
noodle
man.
kill.
Yeah, man, definitely. I was about to tell you, I was watching the Heldy kill. That was a nasty noodle he just did. That guy had literally 5 health, and he just slams the nice little noodle into his face for that kill. It was so nice.
Nice little noodle. It's interesting to see those noodles. Player 2 in the kill feed, taking out Ashenfrost as well. I'm onto Heldy, who looks like he might be into a quick fight, actually. Here we go. Heldy just needs one more fireball to finish it off. 34 damage. It's just one tick, but he's low now. Gets the kill onto N1 Kiri. That is 2 kills for Heldy, one of which was the spaghetti bolognese noodle kill. So he's got 2 already. That's a good start for him. As I said, player 2 is in this match. He's got that kill with the ice off the rip onto Ashenfrost. We're going to keep on bouncing around here. Nice to see Heldy scale himself up. Already has the legendary stone. I'm onto Staniel now, who looks like he may also be in a fight. He's on the Frostborn, but Dwerky took the kill right in front of him. In fact, Dwerky snaked that one with the lightning. Now he's going to have to fight Dwerky. Staniel
Hold
posts
on.
up.
Hold on. Did I hear you just say that name that must not be named? Did I hear you say Dwerky?
Dwerky is in here, ladies and gentlemen. If you did not know, Dwerky has he's participating in this final round. You are right. It is the one who shall not be named, and now he's here jumping onto Staniel. Staniel backs up with that Esky, trying to take a quick pot. He does have Thirsty, but it's 0 tick, so it doesn't really regen that fast. He pops himself up, has the Frostborn, tries to get some vision here, but can't quite catch it. Got to be careful here. You know how quick Dwerky can whip the burst out. Next gets 2 kills. Jacob Thorax and Woo go down to Nex's Ice Gauntlet. Moktola also getting a second kill of the game. We're into an action-packed round already, OSK. What do you think about what we're seeing so far from Staniel's positioning?
So as far as this positioning right here, he's doing a very good job of keeping his distance. Frostborn, not the greatest class up close. Got to take advantage of that distance you can put in between people. Looks like he's going to eat a Frostbolt to the face. And he's got the stone to kind of cover those close range options, although he won't do very well in mid-range aerial fights. So let's see what he can do with that common frost, by the way.
100%. I was just about to say, and speaking of the mid-range aerial fights, that's a common Frost with 2 people coming onto him. He also has Dexterity, which is an interesting choice for Frostborn. I'm not sure if I've seen that one picked too often, but I know Staniel knows what he's doing as he backs up here. I don't think he's going to pick this fight, OSK. I think he's just going to choose smartly so to just back off this one. Maybe we should keep bouncing and try to find some more action. I'm over to Iron Poop right now, who's just kind of gliding through the map with that Toxicologist. Gets a couple shots coming his way, but I don't think he's in too much danger here. Whiffs the cloud, unfortunately, so he can't use his little invis outbreak slide. But he's going to get away for sure.
In fact, it's showing on his loot tab that he doesn't even have Vanishing Mist, so he probably doesn't even have that movement option.
Oh, so that wasn't a misplay. He was just throwing it out there to distract. Heldy gets 2 kills with the winds, one of which is on Spooks. Dwerky gets a kill on the Shadows Blade. Maybe we should pop over to Dwerky and see what the follow-up is there. Also, just to note, we got Thunderson in here. Just as we're popping through, just to let you guys know, Thunderson is here as well. We got a lot of big names out here for Game 3 of the for Game 1 of the third element tournament. Heldy goes down to Staniel in the kill feed as well. Player 2 just working his way around.
Wow. Yeah, and I see Dwerky just looting right here. Nothing too immediate, so I'm gonna switch over to let's go to Kamsky. Actually, he is in the middle of a fight looting as well.
What a lobby we're seeing today. Just these names after names. It's going to be a big event here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on to Kamsky as well. See what we got cracking from the king here.
Yeah, he's really playing with fire right here, turning Invis, trying to get that last little bit of loot here. Also running focused mana, not something you see very often. He's going to try to get that little bit of extra damage from his Frost Gauntlet, I would imagine.
That is very interesting. Kamsky has the focused mana with Frostborn. This is not exactly what I expected to see from the builds here, but Kamsky does post himself up, like you mentioned. Got the Wind Gauntlet. There's 10, 11, 11. Keeps just ticking. Everybody knows how fast that wind will do ya. Keeps on ticking. Kamsky just sticking onto the Stone Shaper's hip, playing the side so well, blocking any sort of Stone Slam off those pillars, but the boulder still connects somehow.
Yeah, I would imagine now that I mean, Kamsky's pretty much all set for getting in that elite qualifier tournament. He's probably just going to have some fun with Frostborn today. He's not exactly running a meta build, but he also doesn't need to because he just snipes him out of the sky.
What a shot onto Banana Plant. Just hits him hard with that Frostborn charge up. He's going to keep on moving here. He has the Shadow Step for forward mobility. Sees his opponent just going to lurk him down here. Breaks the armor, but he knows that's a Stone Shaper, so he has to be careful. Good night, Staniel.
He says, now I'm the only Frostborn in the lobby.
Kamsky gets hit with a third party. This is the third player he's had to fight straight. This may be the end of his game here. Unfortunately, this positioning is not optimal for him, but he still cranks out a 72, turning around to fight it off.
No, the positioning not optimal, but the aiming is. Look at him snipe those things out of the sky. He is just hiding behind that little firewall here. Not going to make very much. Oh, got the Firefly coming out.
Smart play from the enemy Pyro to just W key onto Kamsky. You cannot be scared of this fight. Even though you know it's Kamsky, you need to play aggressive. You have the advantage. There's the Toxinado. Kamsky might go down. Moktola takes the kill onto Kamsky. No. Moktola's having a game today. That's his third kill. All three of them have been on crucial players. T-Fal gets a kill onto Gavante as well. This is going to be quite an event, OSK. I am very, very excited for what we got going on today.
For sure. In fact, I want to switch over to Shoppy right here. Very easy one spacebar click away right here. Looks like he's facing either one or two guys. You saw two Toxic Clouds right there at the same time, so it's probably a third party.
You see, what do you think about Shoppy's build here? This is kind of the classic 2-2-2 that you see all the time, that Harmony, Fervor, Thirsty.
Oh yeah, for sure. You get the best of both worlds doing this right here. You get damage reduction, cast speed is up, and also you get some extra drinking time in there. So all he needs to do, break line of sight one time to get some easy heals off. The cast speed is going to help his damage output. And, dude, you can't hit this guy with stuns, slows, or freezes because he is protected, man.
100%. I'm just actually bouncing one spacebar over to 2B Chaotic, who's in a little bit of trouble here. Worked his way out, though, with the Flight Rune and the dash through Cloud. But there is people all over my man 2B Chaotic here. He is in trouble. Frost Shot's coming down. Yeah. This may be the end of the road for him. Breaking through to the trees, takes the firewall, but it doesn't actually connect on him. Jumps out with the flight. Has to be careful. This is so dangerous. It's like Duck Hunt. When you pop yourself up there, you're just hunting for ducks. Looking up, but doesn't get the kill. 2B Chaotic, somebody TP's onto his back. Whoa! T-Fal has no time to waste. He's on Frostborn with teleport, jumps right onto 2B Chaotic's hip and finishes off that kill. Nice job, T-Fal. Blocks the Frost Shot. This is a very risky move to just stand there in front of it and just believe in your firewall to block both right there.
Yeah, actually, I want to point something out here. That firewall actually did not block that Frost Shot. The other guy is running Frostborn, and there's actually a bug in the game right now that lets Frostborn shots shoot through firewalls.
Oh, so that's why it went right by his head there.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy. Well, we see Shoppy actually got a kill with fake Luffy too. Yeah, T-Fal as well, hey?
Yeah.
Gonna be interesting though.
The two most common talents you're gonna see today are probably Fervor and Thirsty. Easily two of the best talents in the game right now. Easy cast speed, easy potion drinking. Almost hits that shot, man.
Yeah, that was so close. Let's keep bouncing around here because I know T-Fal, this is exactly where he wants to be, but I think we want to try to get some face-up action. I'm on to Thunderson right now. See what he's got cracking.
Interesting enough, in the early to mid part of the game right here, you're seeing a lot of suboptimal gauntlets right here. Lots of uncommons. And also a few commons as well. So let's see if they can get all looted out because that damage is severely lacking right now.
100%. It's interesting you mentioned that too because with this lobby of stacked players right now, maybe there's just so many fights going on at all times that players have not had the time to really loot up. Look, we got Thunderson has 2 uncommon gauntlets, which is so suboptimal. He just keeps on pushing, though. Thunderson is in a great position. You can always trust Thunderson to just know exactly where he is spatially. Next takes a kill onto Wolf right there with the Toxicologist. Next is very scary. Every tournament he gets that Toxicologist. As we see, Thunderson has to fight him right up front. Next definitely took that Cloud, but Thunderson just takes the time to upgrade his Frost. Keeps on shooting there.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see him be quite a troll right here, just trying to paint the ground green right here, like he's playing Splatoon or something. Just trying to get that little bit of extra damage, maybe a little bit of awareness to see where people are going to be walking.
Yeah, maybe somebody will just step on that corrosion. That's all it takes, and you got a couple ticks there. Player 2 gets a kill into MG as well. I cannot wait to see Player 2 in the final circle situations. One of my favorite players to watch and play with. Yeah. Hits the corrosion tick right there. Thunderson is just going to be duking it out with both of these players as they throw Toxic at each other. This is not the fight he wants. As you see him back up here, maybe we do switch it off. Or maybe we let Thunderson show you these types of mechanics as he just positions himself so appropriately. Takes himself over the hill. He is just going to try to get high ground. I'm going to keep bouncing around, though. See what else we got.
I want to switch you over to Shoppy right here. He's in the middle of something right here.
I'm onto Swooper actually, but he's about to go down, I think. This might not be enough time. Swooper's just getting tapped up by Moktola on the fire. Shoppy also gets killed with the Twilight Fangirl.
No, it does not look like Swooper, that aim assist is going to help out very much right here.
It's hard on Stone.
Unfortunately, he's in a freaking element tournament. It's not going to do him much good.
100%, man. And we see Moktola, that is actually his 4th kill. Pyro is so effective at continually putting so much pressure down right up front. He does so much damage. He's got 4 kills. He can just continue to W key. He's about to see another fight too. Moktola is looking to pick it up. Thirsty just burning up. Moktola's got that classic Harmony Fervor Thirsty that we keep talking about and we will continue to talk about. He was going to take the scroll there, but he decided not to risk the HP. That is a smart move considering the position he's in. Hits a 28 over the rock, though. Nice snipe from Moktola. Just going to keep on burning himself out of the way. That's somehow connected off the side. Moktola gets hit. He's going to have to reposition for sure. 7 people left in this game. Next takes out Thunderson as well. This is going to be a final circle for the ages, OSK.
Oh, for sure. And like I was saying about every week right here, coronavirus is pretty dangerous, but having a frost lance straight into your chest is not going to feel very good. Not very good for your health.
100%.
Looks like he's got that BBE, man, that big bow energy.
Yeah, Moktola had a quick second with that one. This is that Pyro with the frost in the offhand we see all the time. Maybe we just pop around here and see if we can find somebody else fighting straight up. I'm on a shop even now. That's just one tap as he gets jumped on from behind from the Toxicologist. Throws down the firewall, but he's still getting popped. Player 2 just follows it up so nicely. Hits a nice snipe too. Player 2 is just deadly with it. Jumps down, misses the Toxic Slap, but hits the follow-up. His opponent's so low, but he hits on the other side too. Player 2 has to finish this. Down, kills Moktola, but he's actually at 1 HP. It's not enough. Next is going to follow that up. Still a great play from Player 2 to secure 2 kills before going down. 4 people left in the circle. Let's just quickly bounce around. We got Next, Dwerky, King Memes, and T-Fall. What a final circle, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to sit onto Next as he is currently fighting back to back to back.
Oh, for sure. And I was thinking maybe Moktola could have maybe played that a little bit better, or Player 2 rather. Maybe gotten up on the height of the tower right there, just to give him a little bit of extra positioning, because when you're in low ground like that, you're so susceptible to many things. Toxic puddles, toxic clouds. You just got to just be a little bit more aware right there. Not that there's much that he could have done anyway, but just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough fight right there. As you said, there's 8 people collapsing onto that one location of the final circle. So it's good that he secured 2 kills, though. That is 100% crucial. Would have been even more brutal if he got third-partied before finishing the last kill onto Moktola. So the score will still settle. Next is just chilling out as we pop over to Dwerky, too, who's kind of playing a little bit more aggressive. But still, all 4 players are kind of just zoning out into their 4 corners right now. Dwerky making his move a little bit, has the Shadow Step with no runic fluency, so he's just got that 1 stack, has the Spell Slinger though, so the fire's in the pocket for a possible DF or some play like that. I'm excited to see exactly where we come out here right now. 4 people left, as we mentioned, all 4 of them heavy hitters. I think it is Next, T-Foul, Dwerky, and one more gamer, King of Memes. It's going to be exciting to see who takes this one.
That's my personal pick, is King of Memes.
Perfect.
I like that.
I'm personally popping over to Next right now as we see him kind of make his way around, but he gets hit with an 85 snipe to the side of the hip. Next is in trouble. I believe that's Dwerky, but Dwerky gets pushed by a separate player. Next is getting very lucky with his positioning. Nobody pushed him off the top there. Has no armor pots to tick with. Next is just still chilling out. Takes the quick little outbreak sidestep into this house. Very smart play to take this position.
For sure. And you see him look to the sky, just making sure that there's nothing like that hopping over there.
Yeah, Next knows exactly what the plan is here.
This is a no-fly zone, sir.
Oh, just barely misses the tick to kill, which would have been just crucial for Next right there, but he still takes the bounce to the side. Repositioning around this house, this is exactly what I expect to see from him. He's just going to play around this backside house alleyway, which is very, very finesse right now. Next just has no more armor pots, as we mentioned. He just has to play with what he's got and those HP pots in the pocket. We see Dwerky takes out King of Memes with a Toxic Slap. We saw that from a side angle. 6 damage, not enough. Next takes a shot to the face from T-Foul. Jumps up straight to his face. T-Foul's looking to secure this kill right away.
Yep, everyone's just about even right here. And Next, although playing very passively, very smart in the final few circles, he gets exiled by the Dragonfire.
Right there, T-Foul takes it. T-Foul versus Dwerky for the one-on-one here to secure game 1 of the 3rd Element Elite Qualifier. I'm excited to see exactly what we got going down here. T-Foul has the flight, takes his way up. Here it is. This is his chance right now. He's got to get up and get vertical. I don't know exactly how much HP Dwerky has, but T-Foul doesn't have much to work with. Pops himself up and takes a 15 to the face. Nice shot by Dwerky. Now all he needs to do is secure it with one more tap. It's just going to be one more Toxic up close. Dwerky's looking to work.
Everyone is one frost shot away from getting one shot right here.
T-Foul has 5 kills, but that's the end of it. Dwerky secures. He's showing that he's back for a vengeance, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 goes to Dwerky. What a pop-off. Thank you very much for sticking around for us with Game 1.
We'll see you later for number 2.
Yeah, we're going to get out number 2 as quick as possible. That's the new mantra. Keep it going. So we'll see you back very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is game 2 of the 3rd qualifier for the Element Elite Tournament. Dwerky took game 1 with authority right there, taking down T-Foul at the last minute to secure the win. We are out here again. As you saw, tons of amazing players playing today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of this tournament. OSK, how did you feel about that first game?
Dude, that first game was so close. Next, T-Foul and Dwerky were all kind of pitting in at that last little second. Everyone was low health. Everyone was kind of, feeling each other out. But in the end, Dwerky takes it in dominant fashion.
100%. Well, it was an exciting match to watch, and I'm more excited for game 2 than anything else. I think my prediction here is Next for this one. It's a bold prediction, I know, but my money is on Next to take this game. That's my early Nostradamus prediction. We're going to keep on popping around. Looks like everybody's playing this round a lot more passive at the start. I haven't seen a single kill in the kill feed so far in this game too, which is interesting. Usually you see people get jumped on. Right as I say that, King Memes takes out Thamson in the kill feed, as well as Ashenfrost taking down MG90 with the wind. I'm over on to Next right now, but it looks like he is just passively looting, not doing too much, too crazy, too fast. Popping around that Halcyon area, already has the Epic Frost, which is so nice for his scaling. Already got his late game type of damage once he upgrades the Toxic as well. Nobody dropped Halcyon, which is very interesting to see.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. I think everyone's realizing that this is an Element tournament. It is a big deal, and it's not really a good idea to go out in the beginning of the tournament, so 100%. I don't expect very much traffic.
It is interesting though, because the first game we saw a lot of death at the very start, which might just show people were trying to warm themselves up, but this is we're getting right into that mid-game lull, it seems like, right off the rip.
I want to point out to you, T-Foul's in the middle of a fight right now. He spots a guy in a tower right next to an epic chest by, I forget the name of it, by Choirbank Sanctum over here.
Oh, nice save right there, nice save right there.
It looks like he's going to turn off. Let's hop around a little bit.
Yeah, Thundersync got the kill onto Shadowslay with the lightning. Wolf also took down Iron Poop with the fire, and Dwerky went down to Heldy with the stone. Oh. Those are some big kills that will pay off in that late game when we see how that'll affect the final circle. T-Fel continues to just use his Frozen Alacrity to skate his way around the rink here. Still, not much going on like you mentioned. I'm on to P2 right now. But as I mentioned, still just no fighting, more looting here. I guess people learned their lesson from that first game.
Where is the action plays?
Next takes down KDS Gavante with the Toxic. Moktola as well in here with that basic card. Not much of a flex for Moktola's cosmetics here, unfortunately enough. Doesn't take advantage of those new cards and badges. Sticking to the stock right there.
No, definitely not. I think everyone's taking a page out of your book, Plays. They're all playing safe right now. Maybe you should change it to Plays Aggressive. Maybe they'll change up a few things around
Come on, man. Don't expose my burner account, bro. That's my burner. I got to keep that for the low.
Dude, we can flip over to player 2. He just got exiled by Kamsky right here.
Oh,
he's going to loot up that beautiful Fervor Scroll. He's going to read and be able to cast a little bit faster.
That's another big kill, though. We just see a lot of these coming down, but we haven't actually seen too much straight-up action. I'm actually on to HB Turpy right now with an alternative username, which may not be available for the Twitch saying it out loud, but he's rolling around there with Frostborn, got the invis. Again, no fight, just keeps on pushing. Fake Doc takes out Wolf with the stone. 22 people left in this game as we keep on bouncing around. Shoppy with that Master Pyromancer. As you know, Pyromancer till the death of him.
Yeah, man, I'm just having trouble finding the action around here, man. Oh, let's go over to Ashenfrost. I hear a lot of noise behind this loading screen. Let's see, he's a Master Tempest. Also appropriately running Tempest with Toxic and the 222 build. You love to see it. The
classic 222 build. Yeah, Tempest is an interesting one in this patch. I don't think it's as weak as people say, but it definitely is not in a super strong state as Ashenfrost lands a huge Toxic, 19 damage with Corrosion Tick, throws down the sorcery, but it doesn't land. Misses again. Ashenfrost is in a bit of trouble here, worked his way up, and now he's cracked. 88, just pure flesh, nothing left to guard him. Ashenfrost takes that note to just back up. There is more players in front of him, throws down the Tornado and the Toxic, but it doesn't connect and still takes an Ice Shot to the face. Ashenfrost is in big trouble here. He's completely cornered right now. 38 HP, desperate to get a pot off, uses the Thirsty to his advantage and bounces over, but nothing super great coming of it. I can't believe Ashenfrost managed to get away from that situation. Dodges nicely.
Nice.
This is an interesting fight here. Ashenfrost got quite lucky with the other player coming into third party, the Patchwork, who was jumping on him. He looked like he was in a bad spot when he was curled up around the side of that little castle wall, but nothing really connected too large for him. Ashenfrost now has the opportunity to do the third partying, jumps his way in, throws a couple wins down, but it doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Ice on his side too. There is 4 people around this fight right now. OSK, this is getting crazy. Stormtink will not do very much right now, so they don't have to worry too much about that impending damage. They just keep on bouncing around.
For sure. And you see the power of Thirsty right there. All he did was break line of sight for 2 seconds, and he's already back to half his armor after taking damage.
Nice couple little wind slaps here, getting his damage down onto the Patrick, but hits him hard with the Toxic with a nice dash movement, too, to work his way around. Beautifully played by Ashenfrost to just keep his focus and bounce that dash rune twice to get the double slap onto Staniel, securing the kill, but he may be in trouble here. The Stone Shaper's on his back hard. Bounces his way up. It's another Patchwork. He's going to have PTSD from them Patchworks after this chase. Ashenfrost continues to get ticked. 28 left, just getting chased up. Throws down the Toxic NATO. That is so crucial to get away from situations. Potion as well. This is nicely played by Ashenfrost. He's just making the most of what he can here. Dash rune up top.
Very, very. You see him running Tempest. That's going to really help him against that Stone Shaper build right there. Nice! And he gets Heldy.
My gosh, there it is. And Next secures it anyway. Next says, I know you guys are getting hyped over here, but I need that kill. Excuse me. Takes that one, picks it up. Ashenfrost, though, played that one so excellent, in my opinion. He just really worked his way out of Heldy's grip there, getting the kill, although Next is there to secure it as usual. That's 2 for him. Keep on bouncing around here as we see that Thunderson also got a kill. King Memes in here again, popping his way through.
Oh, for sure. And by the way, Ashenfrost earning all those style points, but unfortunately, style points don't count anything towards the tournament. That's unfortunate.
Those kills do count, though, so those will get put down for sure. King Memes just popping into a window. I don't think he actually sees anything. I think he's just throwing out a couple warning shots. A couple little, put a bit of pressure, a bit of suppressive fire, whatever they say in Battlefield.
Yeah, and the Spirit of the HoloLands is telling me that Kamsky has gone down early. That's 2 matches in a row he's gone down early. It's a little bit uncharacteristic of him, don't you think?
Unfortunate. Maybe it is the Frostborn build that he's running. Maybe he's not quite 100% used to exactly what he's got going on there. But Thunderson takes the kill into Moktola, too. Thunderson's having a solid tournament so far, if I do say so myself. I'm onto him right now as he gets into another fight, it looks like. Just constant third-party action coming here. Thunderson just pops his way out. He's got 4 kills right now. Takes that quick little dash with the Toxicologist. Always fun to watch an experienced Toxicologist player whip it up now. You remember that in the first game, OSK, he had straight greens all over him, and now Thunderson's looking a little bit better dressed for the weather, as he's got that purple and blue on the wrist. Let's see what he's got here. Jumps onto this third party. This is his opportunity.
Oh, for sure. He's gone to Joseph A. Bank, man. He's got that beautiful wool and cotton blazer on right now. Nice little hood to go with it, and he is rocking with some beautiful gauntlets right here.
100%. Went and got a new watch. Hits him with that 8-17-27 straight off the tick. Breaks the armor of his opponent. Look at how smooth Thunderson is with that fervor attack speed. He can really just break those animations and hit you straight in the face 3 times consecutively. Gets right onto his opponent, who gets the freeze off too. Beautiful usage of that frost sorcery from his opponent to break line right there. Thunderson is in trouble. This was an amazing tech from the opponent. Shoppy played that one excellent right there. Getting the kill onto Thunderson, who is a hard opponent to take down, as everybody knows. Shoppy now immediately into a second fight, but he's still unbothered. Completely unticked from that fight due to the thirsty that he could quickly regen.
Oh, for sure. And Shoppy just playing it real smart right here, waiting for the damage to get really low and then hopping in for a cheeky little third party.
Oh, he may have gotten a little bit too close to this Toxicologist, though. This is a risky business to be in. Shoppy drops down. He has half of his armor left. Pops up onto this top little branch. That Invis rune is actually working quite well to his advantage. Hits a 32 fireball square in the back. Beautiful shot from Shoppy as he continues to move here. That's his first kill of the game.
Oh, for sure. And I thought that he was going to see through the invis right there. Sometimes you can see a little bit of glowing whenever people are invis and floating at the same time. I thought he was going to pull off that frost, but doesn't look like he will.
Yeah, that's tough, but he is in another good position here. Shoppy, again, just full HP. Nothing to worry about. Completely tanked up. There is 2 people in front of him, though. All 3 of them Pioneers, alpha players. So you know there's that experience going here. Shoppy hits a quick teabag and drops that quick invis as well. He's going to get a third-party opportunity as we see a Stone Shaper jump onto one of the Pioneer skins. Shoppy just moves his way around here. I'm not exactly sure what position he's going for. I would prefer to see him just take the high ground. I don't know why go the back, as he takes a quick Toxicologist slap to the side. Shoppy's in trouble now. Takes it to off. I'm not exactly sure.
It seems that the high ground... It seems that the high ground's not very widely valued right here. It's a little bit surprising given how powerful it can be.
Yeah, especially since he has a Frost Gauntlet. Usually you see people with the offhand Frost look for high ground consistently, but Shoppy just wants to scrap it out on the floor. Shoppy's down to 70 HP now, taking the pots. Storm is on his backside, pushing him quickly. More fights to go. Swooper takes the kill on the fake Luffy. Shout out to Swooper on that PS4, getting a nice kill onto a good player with the Toxic. Looks like Shoppy's going to try to clean him up, though. Sneak up on his backside. Oh, he might get it off here. This is nerve-wracking to watch. Shoppy's got that invisible sneaky.
Yeah, he also doesn't have any armor, which explains why he hasn't engaged quite yet.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe he is not looking for this fight, but whether or not he is or isn't, we're going to keep on popping around and see if we can find a fight. I want to fake Doc with that Master Conduit. It looks like he may be into a bit of a scrap.
Maybe not so much.
Pops his way around. There's somebody right on top of him. Throws down the double boulder, but misses both. Takes a fireball to the face. Doc is in trouble here. 24 to the dome.
Uh-oh.
That teleport rune is nice, but not for these combat situations as he uses it effectively to get out of the way. Doc is down to 76 HP, no armor, but enough pots to make that a different situation. On the Stone Shaper too, so you know how quick it bounces up, but he still takes it to the backside. Boulder goes down. Nice throw from Fake Doc, but he's still in trouble here. Stone Shot's coming out, Ice Shot's coming out. He's done. Rev Up takes that one out just before the teleport animation can complete. Nice kill by Rev Up to secure that one. We have 9 people left in this game. It's exciting to see. T-Foul takes the kill and a Shoppy too.
Yeah, and T-Foul's actually getting shot at himself right here. He's got to play it very safe right here, but he's got full armor, full health. He's got a few legendaries on his belt as well, no pun intended, and he is just going for it.
Yeah, he's on that Frostborn like you said. He's taking that shot from deep, but doesn't quite connect. It was a good try. A big bow energy real quick.
Oh my goodness, I saw inside the bow. Jesus Christ. This is frightening, man.
It's new levels to this thing. There's new levels to this. Let's quickly go through who are the 8 contestants remaining in this game. So we got Spooks, the one and only, the legendary Spooks, who's jumping into a fight quickly, but let's stall. And I want to see what Spooks has got. He's got no gauntlet on his right wrist, as you can see. It's a bit of a visual bug, but that doesn't matter. We know that in his heart, he has that legendary fire attached, ready to keep on pushing with that Invis rune. Interesting, I've seen 2 Invis runes in the final circle, and I don't think I've ever seen this much Invis usage. Maybe there's something that these players see in it that I don't, but they're working with it right now. As Spooks drops it for the spring step anyway.
Yeah, dude, I can tell you right now, with the Invis rune, I can't see anything.
HB Turpy goes down to King, unfortunately enough. He got deep into this round, though. It's fun to see more of the HB boys coming out for these events. We see Spooks posting up on this tower, taking the shot, but he just barely misses it onto his opponent. Throws it and hits a 66 as the teleport comes too, but misses the follow-up. Has to try to follow it down. He knows that his opponent must be going for the pot, and he's right. 14 tick on the side. The Pyro is so good at controlling that AoE, like you see. OSK, what do you think of this final circle and final positioning on the side here? Drops it off there. The teleport comes down too. He has to just break this. Spooks just completely pushed his opponent away.
Yeah, it's going to be very chaotic. That zone will tick about 8 damage right now, and it's going to be even more later on. So we're going to see a lot of movement, a lot of fights, so I would be ready with that spacebar.
100%. Well, Spooks just quickly got on to do some more work onto his opponent. Just barely misses the follow-up shot. Nonetheless, this is great damage to put down for your scorecard. Doesn't secure anything. Interesting little play in the kill feed. Rev Up gets the kill onto Swooper, but still dies in the storm. Picking fights in the storm is a risk that you have to take sometimes. Did not pay up for Rev Off right there, so he has to just keep on moving. Spooks is looking for where his opponent may be taking a potion. We're going to keep on bouncing it. Wait, let me just run this through. We got Not Comical, Next, King of Memes, T-Foul, and Spooks in this final 5. Go ahead and place your bets on who you think is going to take this one.
Yeah, I can tell you now, Next is in between about 3 people right here. And he is coming in from the zone just like we said he would. And that zone is now closing continuously until we get a winner.
Oh, this is going to be crazy. We have 5 people in that small closing circle. Next has no more armor pots. I think we got to stick on him. He had a good round last game. Let's see if he can follow it up with the performance here. Sees his opponent take the fire jet, but just barely misses off the left side. That would have been a huge snipe to hit. This may be his chance to quickly pot up or get some better boots, something of the like, but it's not. Next is going to have to keep rotating. So Spooks took down T-Foul with the fire. There's 4 people left now. Hits a 56. Next just consistent with that ice. Needs to get this one off, though, and it hits. Next is going to look to swallow this guy up with that outbreak slap. Not enough, though. Takes it off to the right. Oh, what a beautiful firewall play from that Pyro right there. He felt the Toxicologist on his backside and threw it down. Next is in trouble now as Spooks takes out Not Comical too. Next is really, really in the dumps here. He has to pick up this armor pot and try to turn around his fate. It's a tough position to be in with this low HP at this point in the game. Takes his circle twice. Very smart move from him and gets into a new spot. Oh, he's going to try to cheese this win right now, and you got to respect him for it. That's the play for sure.
Dude, everyone playing so passively in these last few circles. Very smart, a lot more passive than we've seen in the past two tournaments, I would say, in the last 2 qualifiers.
100%, but here we see the assassination attempt from Next come out. The opponent takes Invis. We know from now that that is Spooks, most likely. 82 to the back from a Toxic Slap. Next takes his Cloud again, but for some reason it doesn't trigger. Now he's just taking damage. It might be from the freeze effect. Hits him with a huge outbreak, though. 1v1 for the win. Woo! King of Memes goes down to Next.
Looks like your bet paid off, man.
My bet paid off. I told you. I knew it. Very well played, though, all around. Next, definitely staying calm under pressure. At one point, he got down to 28 HP, but he worked his way through, found his way into a new spot, and repotted for the win. Great game. We are going to be back. Same routine. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Game 3 of the third Element Qualifier. As we saw there, Next taking the win on a shaky performance. It was very close at the end, but Next still secured it. Stayed calm under pressure at the beginning, under that house. Interesting fight to see, but now we're right into Game 3. After this, we will have a 10-minute break to allow players and ourselves to get a nice little time off, get a little bit of coffee in us, and continue the show. But that's not important, because right now we're right into Game 3. What do you think about that performance, OSK?
Dude, I want to say I'm seeing a lot of people play really passively today. I think they're starting to realize, like we were talking during the break there, that this is the third qualifier with only one more to go, and it's an average of all the scores of the qualifiers. So they're really trying to hammer in that high score and not take too many risky plays.
100%. Right away, we see the first kill of the game going to HB Turpy, getting the kill into 2B Chaotic with the Toxic. Always good to secure yourself kills at the start. Good to get a little bit of score to buffer yourself. And it's good to get that loot from the kills. So we see HB Turpy with that kill. I'm on to Thunderson right now as he hits a nice 34 off the back. Looks like he's about to try to follow the same pattern and get an early kill. Doesn't get the slap into the house, but he does see where his opponent's gone.
Nice.
Banana the Plant goes down to Thunderson. It's TTV Kamsky. Takes down Twilight Fangirl with the Ice Snipe. Swooper getting a kill into Cookie Batter as well. I've been very impressed with Swooper so far today. Securing kills in every match that I've seen. Always good to see that type of performance coming out. We got Dworky out here as well. Getting a little bit of loot. Trying to secure as many Fervor Scrolls as he can. Posted up behind this crate. Just hanging out. Checking out the stitching on the crate. Making sure everything's good on the woodwork. He's just a tradesman at heart. Jumps his way around the side. He has Common Boots. This will be a tough fight for Dworky, I believe. Unless his opponent, they're both racked up with blue belts, so no inherent advantage to this fight. It'll just be a scrap. We see HB Turpy getting another kill. Not Comical getting a kill with the Wind as well. This is a little bit different than last game. A lot of more fighting than Game 2. Similar to Game 1 more so for this third performance.
Yeah, and speaking of coffee, what you're saying at the beginning, I think everyone just now got it because they are starting to swing a little bit out here.
100%. Looks like the boys woke up a little bit here as we see Willie PW take down Shadow's Lade, Heldy TV taking down Samuel, and Wolf taking down Ashen Frost with the snipe. Lots of kills, already down to 28 people. Dworky just drops the tornado but doesn't quite get it into the house.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I bet he's wishing we didn't see that one, but maybe that's our cue to just bounce on to the next player. I'm on to Iron Poop now. He's just rolling through this forest, has his teleport. Fake Luffy takes down Swooper. Turpy gets another kill. I think we have to get over quickly to HB Turpy and see exactly what's going on here. That is his third kill of the round already. Popping off for Game 3.
Yeah, I can sense a top 10 Spellbreak bloopers coming out. Number 5 might surprise you.
Fake Luffy getting a kill into Swooper with the win, so that'll be the end of Swooper's Game 3. He's had a good performance so far, though. Turpy has just those white boots, but he just upgrades them now, so should be good to go. T-Fal takes out Wolf. Lots of kills coming down here. Exciting to see. This is definitely a lot more action-packed than I expected from that second game. I'm on to Shoppy now, who's taking some shots onto the opponent. Gets the boulder right to the face. Eating those just hurts. Toxicologist, though, getting those slaps back to back to back. This will be the end for Shoppy. He does not have enough movement unless Teleport comes up just in time. Gets his way out. Teleport is so big for moments like that, and he hits a nice follow-up. Shoppy might be able to turn this if he plays it right.
Dangerous.
This is so dangerous. Shoppy does take that, but there is nothing to corrosion take. Fake Luffy follows it up. Wow, what an excellent play from Fake Luffy right there, actually, just to secure it onto Shoppy. Unless that was a third party. That was not the patchwork that he was fighting originally. Fake Luffy jumped his way in and secured the kill. That is 3 for Fake Luffy.
And you're seeing so many third parties with the Frost Gauntlet this match right here, or really every match for that matter. Lots and lots of them. Even in the final circles, you're seeing people hang back, try to snipe a little bit, trying to secure that kill score.
It looks like Fake Luffy got way too confident running up onto this patchwork and just getting slapped around with a Toxic a little bit. The Wind will not out-damage Toxic if you get up hip to hip and trade. Fake Luffy learning that now, but he does get away with it, so he will be able to take a quick potion. So he should be fine.
And another thing. Yeah, and another thing you're seeing is that he just tried to get a little verticality from the Wind Gauntlet. He is playing Frostborn right now. I think he's so used to Tempest with that Master Tempest card right there that he kind of forgot for a second there.
Look at this
Hope it doesn't
wind
bite him.
damage. This is absurd as Fake
Oh
Luffy
my
just
God.
takes out Heldy with, whoa. I always forget how much
Oh,
damage
easy now.
that wind does up close. Fake Luffy didn't miss a shot on some of those right there. Now he's on to another player. Fake Luffy's in a lot of trouble here.
Oh,
as
no.
he's facing the backside of the storm. He's going to have to try to use an invis. That's his only hope, but that's not going to be enough. Thunderson takes him down at the same time that Turpy goes down to Iron Poop on the stone. 19 people left in this circle. What a game so far. I'm on to Dwerky. Not 100% sure if he's fighting or if he's just continuing to loop, but it looks like he's taking a couple pot shots at the top screen.
No, but I can tell you now that Thunderson's in the middle of another fight right here. There were actually 2 third-partiers that were going down on Fake Luffy.
That seems
Looks like he's
it's
winning
been-
this fight, too.
Seems like it's been the theme of today is play safe and then hit them with a third party, which is respectable for these types of events. I got to give it to them. It's all about getting that placement. That is why it is a BR game. So we're good to see that. I'm trying to get my way over to Thunderson and see exactly what the result of this third party is going to be.
Yeah, and one thing to point is that this might shape the future meta for Spellbreak as well. You're seeing a lot of success by hanging back and just trying to pot with the frost shot. I can definitely see that playing out in pubs later on today.
100%. But pubs generally have a little bit more of that aspect of just running in and gunning around. So maybe not. But we'll see it out here for sure in these qualifiers as we see Thunderson with legendaries again on his body. All he's missing is that uncommon toxic. Just unfortunate right there. Pops his way up and gets more potions. Nice work from Thunderson. He's deep in this storm, though, OSK, and I mean deep in the storm.
Oh, wow.
This is a weird
Yeah, it
position
sure
to be
is.
in for sure, but he does have 2 kills, so he's not slacking too much or anything like that. Keeps
No,
on
if I were
running.
him, I would be worried about getting to the next circle because this one, while it only ticks 2, I think right now, it's going to start ticking 4, then 8, then 16. So he's really got to hurry on to that next zone. And I think that's what his opponent is doing right now.
Yeah, I hit spacebar one time to get over to Dwerky, and I immediately see that he's in a scrap, it looks like, getting jumped on from the backside by a toxicologist, but he takes that nice positioning onto the top tower, charges up the ice boat, but does not see his target pop out. There it is. Both players
There he
toxicologist,
is.
so you're going to see a lot of side-to-side mobility onto this front fight. Uses that pocket fire that we've been seeing from him all day so far. Dwerky gets the DF. Tifa,
no.
Okay. We got it. Relax.
My butt
We're
just
good.
clenched
We're good.
a little bit, but we're good.
We're good. It was close. Was going to get OP on the line real quick and see what he had to say about such a fracture, but Dwerky saves it. Sees his opponent jumping down now, just barely hits it off 63. I was about to say miss because it didn't look like it would connect, but you gotta trust Dwerky.
Okay, all right.
Dwerky is playing with my heartstrings right now by just jumping around this fracture. It's scaring me to death. Turns around, tries to aim another shot, but doesn't get it. Dwerky is just going to keep on rotating. He got a nice 63 damage snipe, so you can't get mad at that. Dwerky also did win game 1, so he's in a good position to take a high scorecard. Just needs to try to make sure he can iron out any close games. We're going to keep on bouncing here. I'm on to Iron Poop.
I just want Dwerky to get out of that little Whitgrave section because if he makes one wrong step, he is in the fracture and part of a meme. And that's not what I want for him.
100%. Well, I had a mini heart attack. Might have to go get myself checked up after this event is over, but for now, we're going to keep on popping.
You thought coronavirus was dangerous, but now it's just the fake fracture deaths.
Yeah, it's the heart damage from watching that type of thing. We got Moktolas in a fight as well as he gets popped onto the side, charges up his ice and hits at close range, 20 back-to-back with the fire, throws down the wall, but nothing's going to follow up. Moktola's smart to just drop his damage and drop down when he can get a pot. That is a very, very good play. Sometimes it's better than thirsting for the kill. He also has a Chrono Master, which is interesting because it's not good for this position. He definitely does not want to have a no mobility rune when he's trying to fight somebody at the top with that big bow energy.
Yeah, I would definitely just sneak under the building right here, maybe try to get a little further into the zone because he's got just a little bit of a way to go. But if you're in the middle of a fight, that distance can add up quite a bit.
Look at Moktola just creep and crawl his way up to the top like a little cat burglar, sliding his way up window to window, gets to the top layer, but it looks like his opponent has already fled the scene. 16 people left in the circle. There he is, actually. Moktola is not wrong. His opponent jumps on and hits with a full fireball, but his opponent dodges the firewall. Both players trading here. Got to remember that Moktola has the pyro, so he can bounce it off the floor for a little bit of easier hits. But they're just... I've never seen a fight happen over the top of this bulb right here. It's a weird little bit of terrain as they just try to work for it. The fire jet comes down. Chrono as well. Moktola landing back-to-back fireballs.
Really well.
Yeah, that was a beautiful chrono, but his opponent needed to hit the ice shot. His opponent played around it quite well as well, but the firewall drops and the fireball connects too. Moktola's in trouble, but he lands it. Both players are completely...
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's probably the most even fight you'll see today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, there's the third party like we were talking about.
Yeah, you can't get too comfortable right there, but that was a very, very nice play by Moktola to stay calm under that pressure situation. Spooks jumped up for just a millisecond over the firewall, and Moktola pulls the trigger, but just in time for player 2 to come in and eat, securing the kill onto Moktola with one nice little toxicologist slap. Dworky takes down Iron Poop, and King takes down Simply ABJT. Unfortunate, we got 11 people left so far.
Yeah, and you see player 2 kind of bobbing and weaving right here, trying to get inside the zone, but he is being sniped at from above.
Yeah, this
just
is
trying to
risky.
mix up his movement a little bit. Oh, that's smart.
Oh, nice play by player
hits
2.
it.
You can trust him to make plays like that, but he does get hit on the
Gets
backside by a very accurate Frost Knife. Who is his opponent? He has to be careful. In these types of events, you cannot go face-to-face, toe-to-toe with a long-range sniper because you don't know who's behind the screen on the other end. It's a sticky situation to be in. Player 2's in a hard position. See if he can break this. He does have dash with Toxicologist, so his mobility will be high. Misses this Frost Shot, though. He is looking to fight this, interestingly enough. Player 2 going balls to the wall. Jumps out, but misses both slaps.
While his movement will be high, his health not so much. It is getting ticked straight down. Looks like both of them gave a nice little gentleman's agreement to stop fighting for a second. So
oh my god, did you see that? Both players, player 2 saw his opponent, but his opponent didn't see him. He could have secured a free kill. Player 2 was down low right there, but he gets out of it. Player 2 is going to actually break Storm and get right into a fight right off the rip. Nice play. I thought he was definitely screwed in that position, but player 2 works his way out, takes a quick armor pot as well. Thirsty's paying off in dividends right now as he jumps up looking for more fights. You know there's about to be a lot of people rolling into this zone. 11 in the circle on such a small, tight area. Player 2 is going to make that work right now. Zest takes down Fake Harry. As Dworky also, you saw that earlier with the kill into Iron Poop. Frost Shot gets absorbed by the firewall, unfortunately. What do you think about player 2's playstyle so far? He's got the classic 2-2-2 build that we see all the time.
Yeah, player 2 definitely one of the more aggressive people right here. I think he's going to try to play a little smart right here because he's actually surrounded by 3 different people. One in front, one behind, and one to the right. And now there's number 4. So he's got to be really careful right here. Play it a little bit slow. Try to find any sort of way to get to that next position because he's actually out of the next zone right here.
100%. And you saw King of Memes got the kill into Jacob Thrax too. So player 2 will just keep that in mind as 9 people get whittled down. We might just bounce around and see if there's anybody else looking for a position here. Not comical, chilling, comically chilling.
What is that position?
I don't know, but we're going to just move on and let him relax. Looks like he's taking a quick little nap. These events can get stressful. I understand. We got Dworky with 6 HP on the very last lengths right here. He has 1 kill in this round, and he's in a tough position. His opponent is chasing him. Dworky, no! Our hero may go down, but he takes the quick jump and the shadow step juke. Nice play by Dworky to get over to the backside. Hits his opponent. Wow.
No,
Gavante had him low, though, unfortunately. Dworky getting secured by Gavante. Very well played on the shadow step, but it's not going to be enough when you're that low against a fully chalked up toxicologist. You're in trouble regardless. We're going to keep on bouncing here.
Yeah, looks like player 2 made himself out of that little nook he was in. He's facing off against a frost sniper right here.
Ooh,
see if they can do some duels. It wouldn't be very smart though. You definitely want to try to avoid all sorts of damage that you can in this last little circle.
Yeah, that would be tough. I mean, as you know, pots get pretty scarce when you get down to the very end. So if you're low on the HP in your pocket, that might be all you got for the final fight.
I just want to say, sign this man up. That was quite a throw with this Toxic Clouds. You see how far they went?
Yeah.
I think the New England Patriots want to sign up a new quarterback.
I think so. He really got low on that one and threw it far. King actually dies to Storm, unfortunately. Kamsky's still in this game right now, taking down Zest with the Frost Gauntlet. Player 2 positioning himself low on the backside, hits a Frost Knife for 67. He's going to back himself up again. Player 2 is so deadly with that Frost Gauntlet, but look at this. The Storm damage hits for 40. You got to be careful.
Oh my goodness. I just want to point out, T-Foul does not have any armor right here. It is a very, very strange situation for him.
Player 2 is trying to get into the trees a little bit. You see Next died to the Storm too. I think players don't realize that it ticks for 40 right now. Player 2 going spastic. Throwing down a quick Toxic Slap. 2 kills on him. 3 people left in the game. T-Foul takes down Kamsky. So right now in the final circle, we have T-Foul, Player 2, and one more opponent as Player 2 gets jumped on. This is insane.
This is not good. This is not good. Watch out, boy. You have 21 health. You better shield up.
Yeah, that was an interesting fight there. I think it was 2 toxicologists, and both of them got DF'd in the same cloud. So then everything just falls apart. Player 2 does look for this high ground positioning, though. Well played by him to quickly drink his pots and reset. 3 people left in the circle, and he sees one. That was a very, very bad reset from his opponent, getting a 60 to the dome top. Player 2 continues to move up. Nice movement on that quick little flick.
There he is by the tree. See if he can land up. Nope. Behind the stone. He's got 2 people to deal with right here. That's going to be very difficult. Oh, no. The dash.
It's all
Watch
good.
yourself,
He should
boy.
be
You got
okay. This
lightning.
is when, yeah, lightning is tough for a situation like this. He runs into the same opponent in the same spot. Player 2 was ready for that engagement, though.
Oh,
Lightning
no.
strike breaks. The Harmony will save his life,
Oh,
and
no.
Katie Escavante goes down. But Tefal secures the win off the third party. 2 taps with the Lightning to win the game. Interesting way to end an intense game. Tefal securing it very easily. That fight was all about high ground positioning and weird little corner checks. Good game. We're
Yeah,
actually
for
going to take a 10 to 15 minute break right now. As we let the players get a rest, we're going to switch over to NA. We're back. Let me drop that display capture real quick. Get the Scufferino out of here. And we're dropping in, ladies and gentlemen. OSK, what did you do on your break?
Dude, you know what I did on my break?
What did you do?
I sat in my computer chair and I watched these good-ass fucking montages, man. They're so nice.
Oh, yeah, man.
Look at these plays. I want to see some of these plays in this tournament, man.
I think we've seen a couple montage-worthy plays already. We got Ashen Frost off the rip here. Just got that Common Tempest. Nothing really rocking for him. Forebear 41 takes out 2B Chaotic with the wind already. Level 1. There's 38 people in this lobby, so it's popping. I'm on to Heldy TV, who looks like he may be into a fight. Heldy is always fighting at the start of these matches. And maybe it's part of the Stone Shaper build that you're confident when you fight these people early because your damage is so high, even with a common, as he breaks the vital stone of an opponent. This should be a free kill. He has the noodle, so maybe he will go for the noodle like we saw before in game 1. We do! We see a live noodle kill into
Nice
a third
little
party
hand.
here, though. Heldy's in trouble. That noodle will look good in the post game, but he may die to this right now. Takes another to the back. 52 is what he's at. His HP slowly ticking up because he drank a small HP, or because of his recovery. My apologies. Drops it again.
Yeah, you see
Heldy's
the
doing this
recovery.
very well right now. Picks up a fire and just starts dropping it.
Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, he gets it at the last second. Look at him. Look at him go, man.
Damn, nice play by Heldy to stay calm and composed, killing Fake Harry off the third party. That is the hardest thing to do, is kill somebody as they come in at you. It looked like that recovery actually did a lot of work for him early in the fight.
I want to switch over to Mark Tolle here. He's about to close out a kill or get closed out himself.
I'm
They're
on to
both
him.
at about 25 HP, and it's so close. He's got Thirsty working for him. Let's see if we can make something out of that right here. His opponent using an armor shard. You can hear it.
Yeah, you see them trade. Oh, takes a bit of that corrosion off the roof. You know how brutal that is.
That
There's
is a
another
third
opponent.
party. Oh, no.
Oh my god, he got hit with the hardest third party I think I've seen today. MG90 comes in cold, calculated, and collected, and swoops in, taking the kill onto Moktola. As you know, there will be another opponent lurking somewhere here who was in the fight before, but MG is not concerned. Takes that Thirsty. Actually, he has Dexterity Runic Fluency, which is different from the standard 222 we've been seeing today. So that's cool to see right there.
Yeah, for sure. He's going for that straight mobility build. He's going to be going, getting some height on the levitate right here, and also has an extra shadow step. Also running toxicologist, so he's going to be looking to proc as many of those outbreaks as you can get.
100%. I'm actually onto
switch
Wolf
on
right
over.
now. Yeah, he's got that lightning in the pocket with the Frostborn, but there's not much going on for him on this side of the map. He's just rotating
Dude, he's
slowly.
going for that
I'm onto
straight-
Thunderson,
that
though,
straight
who's into a
mid-range.
fight off the rip. He's got that conduit trail on his backside. It's player 2 takes out Twilight Fangirl on the kill feed as well, but Thunderson's still in trouble as he gets chased off. Both opponents look like they're cracked off their armor. I think they both want to reset here. They're just sliding around. Shoppy gets a kill into Rev Up too. MG, as you saw, has the kill into Moktola, excuse me.
And player 2 takes someone out as well. Look at him go.
Tons of kills here. Thunderson jumping off to the
Looks like
top here.
Thunderson, yeah.
This is a great spot for him to be in, just posted up on this top roof here, just popping shots. He has his full
For
armor
sure.
tick right back. He's good to go. He's nice and healthy.
Yeah, nice little dodge there too. He's got the movement down. Looks like there's another person gonna be fighting right here. So that's 4 total.
You know, I've noticed a trend is we always see these big fights collectively at the Halcyon Village, not even in the Fort Halcyon. It looks like people for the most part loot and then rotate to Halcyon and end up fighting in this open village. You see Thunderson just heard something on his backside as he quickly twitches over. A little bit of sixth sense right there. Some spidey senses be tingling as he quickly turns the corner. 31 people left, but Thunderson just sees right through it, dodges that boulder beautifully, moves his way to the side and takes
Look
the
at this
invis dash
movement,
too.
man.
Yeah, the movement
He
is
is
just
going for it.
crazy. Oh, he's gonna finish this kill.
Oh, he's so close to being dead right here. All he needs is one hit.
You know how
he's
much
one
these
hit.
exile scores matter, OSK. He needs to secure this before it gets taken from him.
I think I saw in the chat just now that the first place is only 10 points. Exiles are worth 15. So all these exiles are going to add up in the long run.
100%. And everything adds up in these scorecards. That's what's nice about it. HB HB Turpy goes down to Heldy. MG gets the kill into Banana Plant. Almost got me slipping there, Turpy. I almost said it. Jumps up onto the top there. Thunderson does take a smack to the face, though, but he trades equally. Both players breaking now. No armor onto his opponent. Thunderson just keeps on chasing here. Takes the dash rune forward, but just barely misses the first slap and gets a return. Fake Luffy steals it off on the fake dog.
Fake Luffy. Dude, he better run. He better run right now. That guy's got Vanishing Mist, and he is hot on his tail right here.
Yeah, Thunderson is in trouble. He really chased that one and got the kill stolen from him right out of his hands by fake Luffy. King also gets the kill onto Spooks. Two friends trading a little battle there. King comes out on top. Next, also taking out Blotchhead. And Thunderson continues to rotate. This is a long, drawn-out fight. Thunderson continues to just run into more and more people with this collective fight into Halcyon Village. This is insane.
Yeah, man. Looks like every single person in Halcyon Village got knocked on their door, said, "Hello, would you like to fight today?"
Would you like
now
to get
they're
into a
out and going for it.
Backing it out there. Thunderson, though, that thirsty, we see it all day today, how crucial it can be for these situations. Thunderson just continues to rotate through the map. He is going to look for this kill now. Now that he is confident with a full HP. Ashen Frost takes out Swooper with the fire in the kill feed as well. Thunder takes his way up to the top, but doesn't have the Shadow Step to reset his height. Unfortunately, doesn't get his way up to the top. Hits the snipe, but both players fully traded now. 27 off the top and gets hit in the back. Thunderson has to be careful about everything that's going on around him. This Halcyon Village is no joke.
Yeah, I spy with my little eye, a little wind spammer, and I think Thunderson doesn't really like that too much. He's probably going to try to snipe that guy's head off.
Yeah, I think we rotate off here. Thunderson has been getting a lot of screen time here for a good reason. He's a good player, but we got to move on. We got Dwerky over here. He's actually on Frostborn for Game 4.
Yeah, I want to direct your attention over to Kamsky. He is teabagging like he knows what the heck he's doing.
Oh, man, he's just dropping the bags on him.
Look at him go. Still running that Frostborn build, so let's see how that works out for him.
Takes the very last little bit of corrosion tick onto his side for 6 damage. Misses the Frost Snipe, too. We see a lot of Frostborn out here today, which is super fun to see. Kamsky on the Frostborn, we see a lot of this. He just turns around. He's going to try to plant the shot, but he misses, just barely colliding with the side of the stairs.
Yeah, just flat out getting out-traded right here, too. And it looks like he's shifted over his build just a little bit. He's running the Runic Fluency for some extra movement and the Recklessness. So if he's ever low on health, he's going to be looking to get that third-party snipe off.
Yeah, well, it doesn't get it off, unfortunately. So Kamsky's going to use his Alacrity to just bump his way around. Smart move to just reposition himself. We're going to slide on to here. I'm on to Tan TV, who looks like he's in a bit of a fight. May or may not be a turning player, but he's rotating nonetheless, getting into a scrap. But we're going to keep on bouncing, trying to find what we can.
Forever spreading the plague of TV in the name tag.
100%. We got SDK, simply AJBT out here. ABJT. I can never get that right. Wolf gets a kill into Flemish Giant at the same time that Heldy gets a kill into Tan TV and Dwerky killing Jacob Thrax. So just like that, we're down to 18 people already. We got Zest in here too, rocking out with that new name, the new fancy name. Bouncing around. I'm expecting to see him on the Tempest, but you never know. No, he's on Toxicologist today, so that'll be cool to see in the final circle. Forebear for 41 is getting cracked up here. It looks like he's got that teleport with the wind. Yeah, he will be going down here. Forebear with that streamer mode, unfortunately enough, does not get through. T-Fel secures it. Drops a quick teabag if I saw that correctly.
Yeah, it looks like Dwerky also takes out Heldy right here. Very big competition. Dwerky barely surviving that. So let's see what he builds off of on this next fight.
Yeah, Shoppy gets a kill as well. I'm on to player 2 who still just continues to rotate this map. Shoppy's been getting a lot of consistent kills and a lot of consistent plays, so it's been fun to watch him as he gets a kill into fake Luffy too. Shoppy eating out here. Keep in mind, player 2 has 2 exiles already. He's in a great position to take this final fight. Look at that purple on purple.
Yeah, Shoppy doing some window shopping for some exiles around here, and he is finding what he wants.
I'm actually onto Ashen Frost really quickly here as it looks like he tries to secure a kill, gets hit hard by the Stone Shaper, but the Tempest will at least let him get up in vertical. He's going to finish this kill, just needs one more off the invis. Misses barely off the side, but breaks it with a wind slap, and it's going to be one more tap is all it needs, but it's not landing. His opponent is just working. Andrea goes down to Ashen Frost, sticking it out for as long as possible, but Ashen just gets that nice movement. Gavante gets 2 kills onto Dwerky and MG90. What a play. Those are 2 big names for Gavante to be wiping out of the lobby here.
For sure.
Must have been an excellent play by him. You see the wind icon next there. He's been working with it. King of Memes as well, 2 kills. He actually got the kill onto Spooks. So you know those 2 friends are probably going to be exchanging some pleasantries over such a fight. 11 people left in this fight now.
Yeah, and now switching over to Kamsky, he's in the middle of a fight too on the edge of the zone, but looks like he's going to be safe in the next zone as well. He is getting third-partied very hard right here. Has to take a dip into the crevice to try to heal up just a little bit. Maybe get his bearings as well.
Those are smart places to hit the pot on the side of that ridge. It provides so much cover as he connects for 72. Kamski's full armor now that he's took that quick pot. Zest goes down to King of Memes in the kill feed. Kamski's lining up the shot, but he doesn't connect. This is his time to secure some picks. Doesn't land on either of those players, though. That's so unfortunate. He needs one of these. I'm sure they're both pretty much one tap to a Frostborn at this point. Just barely misses off the side. No, he needs it. OSK, this is crucial that he lands the shot to secure, but it's not going to be enough. Now he's getting pushed from multiple angles. He needed to secure that quicker and more efficiently. Now Kamski's going to be duking it out one-on-one front side with two people.
For sure. Kamski posting that hold on montage. He's going to say, hold on to my Frost Lance while I shoot it at you.
100%. Kamski's going to keep chasing here. He knows his opponent is too low to be contesting him. Kamski gets up to a nice little pillar. Big bow energy.
Big bow. Oh, there it is. The big bow energy comes in.
Big bow energy, and he lays the rod onto next right there. King also gets the kill onto Ashenfrost. 8 people left in this game. Kamski with a nice kill on the Frostborn. We were waiting for that one to hit. Remember, he has recklessness too, so this is definitely a different build than what I'm used to seeing on Kamski. Always fun to see him whip it out. We got 8 people left, like I mentioned. I'm on to Gavante now, who's got 8 people spectating him, including myself as he gets into another fight. Jumps off onto the side. He has the invis. The outbreak is going to be big here, but he connects just barely off the side for 54, but now he's in a tough spot. Gavante needs to get out and get out fast. Moving around to the side. His outbreak is up again. His invis is too, so his rune should be able to provide him a little bit of extra damage. Oh, he needed to pull the trigger there. Gavante decides not to take it. Waits and just never mind. He knows exactly what he was waiting for.
Just Shoppy in the worst time.
Yeah, he just did that at the very last second of his invis to get the outbreak advanced damage. Well played by Gavante. He has now killed Next, MG, and Shoppy. Gavante is the king killer today, but there he is. Now he's in a lot of trouble as a Frostborn keeps the press on him. Gavante, he misses both slaps, but he connects.
So wait, Thunderson kills both. Oh, that's a third party. Okay.
Oh, right. I was confused, but Thunderson threw one slap and just got maybe a collateral right there. The first collateral in Spellbreak history.
Yeah, it looks like. At first, it looked like player 2 got exiled by the zone right there, but Thunderson saying, no, 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 it's me. Give me my points. It's fine.
That 100% confused me for a second, but Thunderson just takes both of those kill credits right there. That is massive. Kamski as well. So I'm going to quickly run through who we got in the final 5 here. We got Kamski, T-Fall, King of Memes, Not Comical, and Thunderson. Please give me your bets early for whatever you think. What do you think, OSK? Who do you think is going to take this?
Dude, honestly, I'm going to be looking at I'm going to look at Kamski this time right here. It looks like he's finally gotten into the late game. He's tended to die a little bit earlier than expected here, but I think he really excels in the high-pressure situations, and also he is one of the smartest players to play this game with the situational awareness. So I'm thinking he's going to take this high ground right here. Well, now he's on the low ground, but he's going to... my money's on him. I have nothing else to say.
Now he's rolling. As you said, Kamski is playing it smart, just chilling. But what he doesn't know is T-Fel is directly above him. 3 people, in fact, are directly above him. T-Fel's full tick still somehow. Drops the conduit. T-Fel back onto his mainstay gauntlet. Throws it down there. T-Fel just keeps on bouncing. Woo! Gets onto the backside. Hits him with 7 wins in a row. That's going to be like 60 damage, as you know, with this high win DPS. T-Fel takes his shadow step up. That legendary wind is so scary as he keeps on popping.
I don't know if you missed it right here, but Kamski saw straight through that invis and just nailed him right with a Frost Gauntlet. So now he's low health.
I'm actually stuck on a T-Fel. Yes, he's just wind spam and holding down the fort up here, keeping that high ground low key while he can just deal consistent damage with the wind. As we know, it's such a deadly build. T-Fel's just going to position himself properly here to secure some more work. Legendary Shadow Step with runic fluency. He is so mobile by the rune. Can just hop onto somebody's backside. No toxic though to finish a kill, but he has that distance. Oh no, he can't connect his feet, but he does stick it up there. The sorcery hold. We're gonna get to another player who's in the middle of the action, which is King of Memes, nonetheless, bouncing his way out the side. Oh, he just barely avoids the storm.
Somehow misses the tick on the. Dude, take notes from King of Memes because he is memeing the zone right here. Jesus.
Yeah, well, Memes is getting memed as he gets jumped onto the backside. Very, very nice Frost Sorcery. People don't realize how much work that Frost Sorcery can put in as he jumps onto the backside. King of Memes with a mean 72 slap. His opponent is right through that hallway. It's Kamski.
And actually, Kamsky gets Thunder Stain and King, but gets taken out by T-Foul right here.
Oh my god, so we have a 1v1 situation here. T-Foul versus Not Comical. T-Foul holding down that win for the dub here. Chasing. Will he slap for the finish? What a secure. Kamsky getting the kill immediately into a slap. Immediately into a Thunder Strike by T-Foul, into a win by T-Foul. Takes down Not Comical for the first game on NA. Game 4 of the Element 3rd qualifier. Thank you very much for coming through. T-Foul taking that win. We will be back very shortly with Game 5. GG's. We are back with Game 5 of 6. Element 3rd Elite Tournament qualifier. T-Foul taking that win with a bit of whap win spam. Taking it through. So we're going to see what comes out here in Game 5. I'm excited to see any transitions and builds. We've seen a lot of Frostborn. You got to tell me what your opinion is on that one, OSK. What do you think about the more Frostborn we've been seeing?
Dude, Frostborn can be a really handy tool. You're seeing the power of third parties come through in this qualifier tournament, especially. I think people are starting to realize that, hey, it's a little bit safer if I just lob this giant piece of ice out towards my opponent. And with that overcharge perk, you're able to get even more damage. So third parties are really strong this tournament with Frostborn.
100%. We already see player 2 getting the belt and boots that he needs. All he needs is a better rune. That Wolf's Blood is not going to be satisfactory this early in the game. Always anti-evil. Gets the kill into Bubbles 02. Banana the Plant also killing a streamer mode. And there it is. Shoppy takes down MG at the same time that Gavanti takes down Young Kashi TV. Lots of kills early on in the game is what is to be expected out of a 42-man NA solos lobby. I'm on to Fake Doc now as we just watch a little bit more rotating here. Fake Doc looks like he was in a fight. He is taking a quick pot with no kills, so he must have been in some sort of engagement.
I can tell you now, I could hear the footsteps behind him. He is running away from someone. Looks like he did get away, though, so I'll rotate off here.
If I had a common win, and if I had a common lightning and a common frost, I think I would rotate off too. That is not the fight you want to catch this early in the game. Not even the closest to anything you'd want to fight. Not Comical came second place last game, so you see him out here again with the invis. HB Turpy takes down Zamzam666. At the same time, he gets 3 kills. We got to make our way over there. Turpy gets a triple kill. People just rolling in, fight up to fight onto him. Nervous to get that work. Quickly, we're going to pause over.
Speaking of Not Comical.
Yeah,
Speaking of Not Comical, there is nothing comical about getting a triple kill that early on. Oh my goodness.
100%. Well, that looks like a 4 kill as he gets another one. I'm on to Iron Poop, though, to finish off this fight. He gets hit with tons of poison onto his backside. Iron Poop has amazing gauntlets. All he needs to do is create the proper space to try to fight with them. His opponent is not giving him that opportunity, though, as he gets jumped on multiple times. Toxicologist everywhere. The ice shot does miss as Iron Poop uses the crouch dodge to break that little line of sight. Nice movement, but gets caught on the side, unfortunately. Just has time to get his invis up, but I think this might be the end of the road for Iron Poop. His opponent is on his track right now. Player 2 gets a kill into King of Memes, and Heldy also kills Banana the Plant with the Toxic. There it is.
Yeah, Next just coming out, showing him his boss. Even though he's running Toxicologist, that Frost Gauntlet's going to do most of his damage right there. All these players with good aim, making good use of the Frost Gauntlet right here. Such a strong gauntlet in this meta.
100%. It was nice to see Next just work that one through. Nice, calm, cool, collected. Moktola as well rotating. I'm going to keep on bouncing because I know I can find a fight just in time to see TTV Craven as the loading screen holds me back. Craven slams the ground but doesn't connect onto anything straight up front. He has the Keymaster, which is a risky decision to play. In this type of tournament, you know, a lot of attention will be coming to you, but the wind spam is enough damage to secure this. But that looked like a surefire kill, but Anarchly drops him with 3 quick slams. That Fervor Stone Shaper, so damn scary. Twilight Fangirl also gets a kill into Zerion. Anarchly can see an opponent in front of him. He has the legendary Shadow Step, so he definitely has the means to fight this. But at the same time, he wants a little bit more consumable resource before he goes in here. Nice kill by Anarchly, though. I was impressed by the way he kept cool and dropped Craven off. We're going to keep on bouncing because I know there's tons of fights. Twilight Fangirl taking his flight rune to another city after getting that kill. Never mind, not a fight rune. He's got that teleport on the rip. Moktola gets a kill into Heldy TV.
I can tell you that Dworky right now is getting into a pretty big fight himself right here. Let me try to swap over to him. I just heard a giant noise and my ears said, get over to Dworky.
100%. That's usually the way it goes. You run by Dworky and you got to get back to him immediately. Tons of fights coming out here today. There's definitely a lot of chaos.
Wait a minute, is Dworky dead?
I think Dworky got wiped out. I'm actually on to Turpy right now, who's got 4 kills, all of which came in a consecutive order. Turpy's been just going W key in today, representing HB in the solo tournament. Nothing much to see here as the loading screen keeps me held back. Turpy's down to 3 HPs. He rotates off of a fight. Doesn't know exactly where to go. Dropping the alacrity everywhere to get that extra speed. Has time now to take a pot. Next gets a kill onto 2B Chaotic. You are right, by the way. T-Fel was the one to kill Dwerky with the fire. So we were looking for a man who does not exist at the current moment. 18 people left in this lobby as we get down for Game 5 of the third element qualifier.
Yeah, and I can tell that Turpy right now is in the middle of a fight as well. Just got snuck up on. He is also running the Frostborn build with Recklessness. Took a page out of Kamsky's book right there.
Yeah.
Gonna try to run away from these puddles. That's gonna be very difficult.
Look at the mass amount of green puddles sitting on the ground there that HB Turpy had to try to rotate off of. That is a tough situation to be in as he sees that his opponent's going to take the dash now. Turpy drops a quick teabag for him to show him what he's about to get. Just needs to land the frost. This is going to be crucial, but he misses and takes the shadow step anyway. Hits a 62 off the top. Now it's time to push. Jumps off and hits it on the 22. Nice shot by Turpy as he keeps on pushing this opponent. Nothing to see here, though. It looks like his enemy has a teleport, which is so hard to chase, even with your alacrity for movement.
Yeah, but he has a good set of ears right here. He is hearing everything that his opponent's putting out.
This is an intense 1v1 we're seeing here, OSK. Nobody's interrupted this fight so far, which is so interesting to see. But right as I say that, a teleport comes down on the left side. Turpy is going to be facing multiple people facing onto him. All of them toxicologists as well. He's got to be careful. This is a tight space to be in. 72 HP ticking with that damn puddle.
Oh, no.
Twilight Fangirl secures it. Next, taking out Fake Harry as well. What do you think about Twilight Fangirl running that teleport?
Dude, I can tell you that teleport's going to allow him to get way behind his enemies right here. It's great for repositioning, obviously. I think it could be a really, really handy tool, but it looks like he's switched off of the teleport and is now grabbing the Shadow Step, which is going to really help his outbreak potential here. Yeah,
you oftentimes see people running teleport for the mid game when you can just quickly rotate and third party, but when it gets down to about 15 to 10 people, you want that Shadow Step for the pure combat ability. T-Fel, who won the last game, is not just rotating. I'm on to Spooks as well as he takes a pot. I'm assuming that means there is danger nearby, but I could be wrong. Spooks keeps on bouncing here. Always got that classic Marla skin. Never seen him without it. Next gets a kill onto Swooper. Bunch of kills coming down here. 11 people left. Circle's about to close, so we're going to see a bunch of action when people converge. I'm on to Next as well, who looks like he's posted up somewhere. Nice and calm.
Yeah,
gets the kill.
Yeah, and you see Ashen Frost taking out player 2 right there with the wind spam. It is quite shaken up as far as the standings go right here.
Yeah, it's a tough round right here. Next, though, has 5 exiles, OSK, so he's going in on this game. Looks like he has all the loot he could possibly dream of. I think he's ready to fight.
And he has that. He has that meta build, too. He's got Toxicologist, he's got his 2/2/2, and he's got Legendary Shadow Step. So he's going to be putting out a whole bunch of damage, whole lot of movement, and all the above right now, man.
100%. Well, I'm excited to see exactly what Next is going to whip out. Always fun to see him out here killing it. I'm on to Moktola, too. It looks like we're reaching what you call that mid-game lull. I think you trademarked that term, where people are just kind of rotating into the larger circle and quickly getting a bit of loot. It's going to be interesting. Do you have any early predictions on who is going to take this Game 5 OSK?
I do not know, but Ashen Frost looks like he is in the middle of a fight himself right here. Outside of the zone, no less. And his health is ticking down. He's got a nice big potion, but his armor is about halfway done. So let's see if he can prevail right here.
Yeah, he's getting pushed on by that fire jet like you see, but a nice flick from Ashen Frost. Pops himself back up. Is he going to land it? Back to back. His opponent took a beautiful Shadow Step timing to dodge that incoming shot. He has one more big HP pot to go. This is a risky place to be. I've seen a lot of men die down in the storm like this. Ashen Frost continues to pop around, but I know he's looking for a slap into the wind. All he needs is one snipe, and then he can push. One more is going to be a kill. The Shadow Step comes out, but he misses just barely off the backside. Hard to track there. Gets the wind like we called it.
And there's the wind on Shoppy.
Gotta finish off the kill somehow. Holds down that trigger and gets the kill onto Shoppy. That is Ashen Frost's third of the game. Next goes down to Moktola 1 on the Frost Snipe. Damn, unexpected twist right there.
I want to point your attention over here to Kamsky because he actually takes note of where Ashen Frost is right now. He's catching him just out of the zone right here. So let's see if we can seal out a kill on Ashen Frost. Looks like he hears him. He hears him for days.
Scoped up right now.
There he is. Oh my goodness, he's so low. Jesus.
Oh, he just barely misses that shot off the backside. That would have secured it. There it is. He just holds. He literally clicks the Frost to let one single 10 damage bolt finish the kill onto Ashenfrost. That is Kamski's first of the game, but it looks like he is in position to make a move here. With 7 people left, we will run through the last 7 for you guys. We got Twilight Fangirl, Tfal, Spooks, Not Comical, Moktola 1, Wolf, and back to Kamski. Going to be interesting to see exactly what we get out of this final fight here.
For sure, and I want to direct your attention over here to Tfal. He actually took note of where one of our competitors is right here, and he's going to try to sneak into the zone that's rapidly closing on him. That's a lot of ground to cover in such a short amount of time.
This is the second game in a row I've seen Tfal with an uncommon lightning past 10 people left. Really unfortunate, and you know he's wishing for better. But I think the key is that fireball in his left hand. Tfal is deadly with it. He has dexterity, recovery, runic fluency, which is a very interesting build considering we've been seeing a lot of 2-2-2 today. But Tfal switching it up. Maybe it's a little bit more flexible with the conduit. The runic fluency is what you need. Recovery is a nice perk as well. People do know. So it's cool to see him switch it up off of the fervor a little bit. Drops the firewall just in time, but it does go through the firewall anyway because of the Frostborn interaction that you mentioned earlier. Tfal's going to rotate here. Does see an opponent, but his opponent doesn't see him. Landing beautiful ticks of lightning, square, and a fireball to follow it up to. His opponent takes the shadow step now, so if Tfal has to be careful, hits him with the Pyrolosis firewall charged up for extra damage.
Yeah, but he's got another opponent to worry about right here, too. Looks like they're about to have a 4-man scuffle if that other one jumps in.
Tfal's not Styx. He's not Styx. He can't do it. He's not the tree god. You gotta leave that to Styx. You're not gonna get up there. 7 people left now. He settles for the base of the tree. You gotta respect it. No hammock today. Spooks is still in here working, by the way. It looks like he may be getting chased a little bit. Yes, he is. He gets hit. The Harmony will save the CC.
There's some nice shots coming out, and just hits the lightning spam onto Spooks, but gets immediately followed up on by someone behind. So he's got 2 on him right here, 1 Frostborn and 1 right there that he's fighting off.
Oof.
And just get hit square in the chest. He gets center masked on. This man is defending his home and doesn't want Tfal to come in.
Do you see all of these shots coming down on the back there? 2 of them missed him just barely off the backside of his heel. If he was wearing high top boots, that would have connected. But Tfal nonetheless got them slim little sneakers on, avoids all damage. 6 people left in this game. Exciting to see Tfal reposition. He's always known for getting into the late game and whipping out some new tactics that people haven't seen before. Moktola's in here too, getting jumped on by the Toxic.
Just found Not Comical. What a hiding place.
It is tough sometimes right there with the corrosion when it sticks you to the ground. Not Comical continues to press. Nice play by Not Comical. But now he's backing up. That's not the move you want to do. You got to keep pressing. You were an even trade. 2 slaps off the Toxicologist is all it would have taken. But nonetheless, I guess Moktola's fully racked out on the scrolls. No more reading to do. He's fully graduated with his bachelor's degree in Spellbreak. Does not need any more reading. And he's ready to crack it off.
Directing your attention over here to Kamski, it looks like he's going to be taking a nice little fight right here. I think with Tfal, actually. Tfal and Kamski are about to fight it out right here.
It's going to be fun to see. You know, Tfal does have that lightning, so you got to be careful because that's a lot of pressure late game when the pots start running out. Whoa, never mind. Kamski's got potions on potions on potions. Always good to have that for the late game. You know how tough it can get, how thirsty you can get for that final circle. Backs his way up just a little bit. Has the Shadow Step double stack off the Runic Fluency that we talked about earlier. Very interesting build. Fervor, Runic Fluency, and Recklessness. Maybe Kamski's expecting a late game scrap down to the low HP with that extra damage and less mana cost off the rip. Kamski does see an opponent up under the top ledge, but doesn't fire. Just holding his draw. Sees the invis and tries to connect. Look at the eyesight on him right there. 20/20 vision from Kamski as he tries to take the shot but doesn't connect it.
Yeah, and I can tell you now, Kamski, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to try to run an old style build. He has Shadow Step with extra charges on it, and with Frostborn, it still lets you hover in the air. He might be trying to do a little vertical jumping right here and hanging in there with Shadow Step to get a free frost shot on. You remember that build?
Yeah, this is an interesting. I do remember that build, but it'd be crazy to see him whip it out here because there's so much action.
Oh, that's that zone damage.
Yeah, that zone damage really ticks, but it's not enough to shake Kamski off of his larger goal, which is getting the snipe onto Not Comical for his 2nd kill of the match. There's now 4 people left in this game. I'm excited to see the final result. We got Moktola, Tfal, Kamski, and 1 more opponent in this little scrap. Going to see exactly what comes of it. The Frostborn damage that we talked about earlier is about to be needed here.
Bow.
Oh, but the zap from Tfal on that edge right there. Tfal always has such great positioning on that top side. Hits him with the constant lightning. Kamski pushes down and finds an opponent, but nothing will come of it. Remember, he doesn't have Harmony. Kamski decided not to run the Harmony this game, so it will be a big
that 40
detriment.
tick.
Yeah, that Storm is really hurting him here. He's taking shots at Invis players, trying to get it to connect here, but nothing's landing. T-Foul up in the air. 3 people left in this circle. It's going to be intense here. Kamsky's got 2 shadow steps. Uses one to dodge to the side. Throws up the shot, but it just barely misses off the top head. T-Foul drops a little bit more lightning too. Kamsky's in trouble here as he gets circled off the top. Takes the break, but doesn't get hit by the Storm damage. Kamsky's in such a tough spot on this low valley. Both players taking high ground from him now as he gets hit with some mist to break the vision. Jumps up off the side. Those shadow steps will be continuing to tick up. He should have an opportunity to make a play here. Takes the pot, takes his time. This is a beautiful opportunity for Kamsky to get his potions and return this game for his own. But the fireball breaks
what a
it.
Shot.
What a shot. What a play.
Is so low.
Whoever had the awareness to jump onto that fireball on Kamsky knows exactly what's going on. As Moktola takes it down. And we got Moktola taking down T-Foul.
Both of them.
Oh my God. I gotta say, that play by Moktola to see the awareness right there. Kamsky had maybe a millisecond left on his pot, and it gets broken by the fireball conflagration damage. Moktola takes Game 5. We will be right back with Game 6, the finale of the third Element Elite Tournament Qualifier. Thank you so much for coming through, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you guys. We will be back in just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Game 6, the final game of this Element Qualifier tournament. Let's see what we got here. We've seen some intense matches so far. Definitely some high-level competition going. I'm excited to see how this can be concluded. OSK, what do you think about the event overall so far?
Dude, this event has been crazy, and it's been quite an eye-opener to see what kind of strategies are viable in today's meta. You've seen a lot more Frostborn, which means a lot more third-party potential here. Lots of burst damage coming out, too. Also, T-Foul pioneering that conduit build that lets you have great sustain. And also, if you run wind, you can see how nasty that would be, even without fervor with the cast speed. So
100%. I just had a mini little heart attack there for a quick second. It looked like my spectator client was about to exit, but we're good. We're safe. Everything is fine. No issues with that. Sometimes it'll get you, but the spectator's being nice to us. God bless it. And we're out here. I'm watching Twilight Fangirl actually chase down an opponent here. Drops it down. This will be a secured kill as he pops his way through the side. Gets it onto What to Kill. Twilight Fangirl with the first of the match. I'm seeing my own little name card pop up oddly enough. Spectator clients got me lapping over a little bit, but it should go away. We got Not Comical popping through here, already with a teleport. Player 2 gets a kill onto HB Turpy as well. Some big drops already to start off. Jacob Thrax, haven't talked too much about him, but he's a PS4 gamer coming through for the tournament. Always love to have more participants in the tournament. So shout out to all you PS4 gamers for enjoying the Spellbreak content. Every once in a while, we got the little play safe icon popping up on the side. I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with the Spectator client, but we're going to get through it regardless.
Yeah, I think it's just you because you are definitely dead on my screen. Rev Up is finding himself quite a bit of action right here. He's running a Stone Shaper build with an epic Frost, but he is quite low in the health department right here.
I'm trying to make my way over.
That Toxic NATO comes in by King of Memes. He gets taken out pretty quickly.
Those Toxic Tornadoes will get you in that late game, man. They're tough, especially when you're just starting out. You have very little belt to work with.
For sure, and King running that tried and true 2-2-2 strategy with Toxicologist. Quite possibly the most powerful build in today's meta as well, with an epic Frost to boot. So he's going to be putting out a lot of damage this game right here.
100%. Always fun to watch King of Memes play that Toxicologist that he's known so well for. Still has the Common Amulet, so his build's looking great, except for that one little piece of item that'll set him apart. 34 people left in this game, so we still got a lot. Remember, this is the 6th and final game, so I'm expecting to see a little bit of a safe play coming out here. Next, getting the kill into 4Bear42, Fake Harry getting the kill into Zerion.
Yeah, and speaking of next right here, I think he's hunting down somebody. He just saw a Toxic Cloud. I don't know if it was his or not, though. It's hard to tell. So I want to see if he finds somebody. Looks like it was just my imagination, so let's switch off.
You never know. Next is always on the hunt, though. Dog the Bounty Hunter looking always with that roll-up. Got the white belt still. 40 HP. Not going to be much to give him that extra cushion, but we're still working here. KDS Gavante had an excellent game last game. Very impressed with how he's been playing so far. Bruh, it's J420. Gets the kill into Diego Gia. Plays safe icon, just popping up in the middle of the map there. Not exactly sure what the cause of that is. Seems to be coming in and out, so hopefully it'll dissipate.
Switching over to Moktola right here, he's in the middle of a 3-man fight. Let's see what he can do in this early match. Running his 2-2-2. Guess what build? Toxicologist, Frost, and your 2-2-2. Let's see how this works. Looks like he's just backing off, trying to get some heals off. That common belt is not doing him any favors right now.
Oh,
He
jumps
pops
right
into
onto an
another guy.
opponent. What a jump on the slide there. Gets onto the top and hits him with a back-to-back slap. Moktola just knows exactly where he's chasing here.
Not sure that jump down was the smartest play to do right there. Gives Moktola just a free shot to get some free damage on.
Yeah, Moktola definitely working that one well. It's tough when you jump up and you run right into an opponent when you don't expect it. Moktola's reaction time was on point, though. Getting the slap and the 30 damage sniped through the window. Moktola knows exactly what he's doing here. He also knows exactly where his opponent's going as he sees him take that quick pot spot. Always fun to watch a bunch of very, very good players know exactly what to expect.
Watch that frost behind you, boy. He heard it for sure. He's trying to dodge it out.
Yeah, he does see his opponent rolling on the side of that little hill there, so Moktola's going to have to just brush back, but he takes that shot, 39 to the face.
Oh, look at that!
Oh! Spooks raining down the fire on him, breaking him off there. Not much going from the follow-up, so there was no third party. Unfortunately, Spooks is safe. Got the green belt, green everything. Nice shots from him, though. Great positioning to secure the kill onto Moktola. Fake Luffy in here on that Master Tempest, rolling around. Always fun to see Tempest players given the work. Fake Luffy's had a great tournament so far, too, as he just keeps on popping around, taking that quick little air jump.
Yeah, and it looks like Twilight Fangirl's in the middle of a fight. Might be Spooks he's with right here. He's found the positioning, it looks like, and is chasing him down with that Frostborn. Or with the Frost Gauntlet, rather. My mistake. Also running the 2-2 and 2 Toxicologist. Only has a common Toxic, though, so that Outbreak is not going to do him very much good here.
Yeah, just the cooldown will be effective, but not too much rolling with it.
Oh, nice puddle.
Yeah. Bouncing around here. Who do you got on that spectate cam? You're watching up on the 2-2-2.
I got Twilight Fangirl right here. It looks like he's
we are
broken
on the same page here. Shoppy got a kill into Fake Harry, actually. King also gets a kill into BNGR. So you mentioned that Twilight Fangirl may have gotten away from Spooks. What do you think so far about Twilight Fangirl running the Invis? I've seen him with the Invis a lot. Shadow Step is almost always the preference, but Twilight Fangirl seems to have something for this Invis. He does like to run it for that easier, more consistent Outbreak slap.
Yeah, and I can tell you now that the cooldown between that Invis and the Toxicologist, or the Toxic Gauntlet Sorcery, is very close. So Toxic Gauntlet has 15 seconds of cooldown. That Invis lets you be invisible for 10 of those seconds. So it lets you have the most uptime on that Invis. So you can run into a fight unseen, get that free Outbreak, and then if you need some movement, you just switch on over to the Toxic.
100%. Twilight Fangirl continues to chase here, but doesn't actually land those frost shots that are just so crucial. KDS Gavante gets a kill into Fake Luffy. You see that in the kill feed.
Yeah.
Gavante, I am so impressed with him today.
It looks like Twilight Fangirl took some lessons from the Stormtrooper Academy of how to shoot a gun. So
exactly, not exactly landing any body shots. TTV Kamsky kills Marzi Bars at the same time that T-Fal took down Player 2. So we've seen a lot of death and destruction so far into this new rip here. Jacob Thrax as well, quickly just working his way around, getting through Game 6, remember, so Jacob Thrax has to play it chill. This is a very high-stakes round as I get on to Staniel, who's been having quite a day so far, rotating through. Looks like he was in a fight mid-circle, but he got the kill onto Fekver. Heldy also dies to Wolf with the Frost. Wolf is such a killer with that Frostborn class, known for it, really, around these parts. Staniel as well, making a name for himself, too, getting these kills, performing very well on that patchwork.
Yeah, and I want to switch on over to Shoppy right here. He is in the middle of quite a number of people. He is running that classic Dragonfire build. Not quite as strong as it used to be, but maybe it'll be enough in this fight. Let's find out.
This is a nutty engagement. Shoppy gets hit by the ice on the backside. He's now down to 32 OSK. He's in trouble here, taking storm ticks too. There's 4 people around him, like you mentioned. This is chaotic. Shoppy does have Pyro, though. As you said, the DF build, so he will have that AoE potential. But sometimes it's just not enough to deal with the Frost players. That is the biggest weakness of the Dragonfire build, in my opinion, is that you can't deal with Frost in a very efficient way. You just kind of have to push into them, play into their hand. Shoppy breaks off the line of sight there beautifully, but doesn't connect on the DF, turns around and misses onto the Frostborn. Misses the second shot too. He's in trouble now. People all over. The Frost shot charges, but it misses on the invisible Shoppy. But the Toxic Cloud does not miss. Shoppy's getting followed up on by 2 people. All Pioneers, all Pink Marlas, all pre-alpha players. All of them eating here, trying to get the final tap and secure the score. Shoppy drops a nice firewall, though, and works his way around. He's playing this one excellent.
He is doing everything he can right now.
No
Looks like he's going to get that off.
No way Shoppy just juked his way out of that one. I'm shocked.
Shadow step back in that house. There's a health potion in there. You can do this, Shoppy. Just look to your left. There it is. Drink, drink, drink. Get back in this fight.
I can't believe Shoppy had the movement to work his way out of that position. He was down to 6 HP, and I had marked his obituary down in the local newspaper already. but he gets out of that one smooth and simple. Jumps onto another backside, hits the DF for the 18th
That is a
hit.
lot of damage. That Firefly is going to help him. Will he seal it out?
One more is all he needs, OSK, but the Frost Sorcery comes down to provide that defense
sorcery.
when he needs it. Turns around, but he
There
just
he
doesn't
goes.
even...
Twilight Fangirl out of this tournament.
Oh my god, Shoppy just had no mercy on that one. Twilight Fangirl goes down, but King gets revenge for that, taking down Shoppy as well. So now we got 15 people left in Game 6, final game of the Element Qualifier. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. I want to hear if you guys got any early guesses on who's going to take this one. King looks like he may get pressed on by another person, but he's okay. I think we're going to dodge around and try to find a new section of the map and see exactly what's going down. Gavante getting into a scrap right away.
Right here, or get finished himself.
Oh,
Coming
one
down
more
the
tap!
wire and Iron Poop.
Those toxic fights when it gets one-on-one are so fun to watch. Iron Poop just stays completely calm, but the storm is going to take him. No, he's good. He's good.
This is so dangerous.
Thirsty just saved his life, ladies and gentlemen. You see the power of Thirsty in a clutch situation. Iron Poop gets it off and gets the kill. That is the first of the game for him. He's having quite an event. Taken out, Gavante gets dropped on by the DF, but he knows, OSK, that person has to push through the storm too. But it might not be enough. Iron Poop is down to 65 with ticking in the storm. Turns around to hit the shot for 67.
Keep in mind, he has no armor, so there is no protection on that zone damage. He is just going to be taking down whatever he has in that red bar is everything that he has. He needs to get in there.
I think he should make it. Thank God for that big pot that he picked up just in time to pick up the stone. But Spooks was waiting patiently. Spooks decides to eat it up. That's 2 kills for Spooks. MG90 also going down in the storm. Interesting composition of what we got in the final 11. Maybe I'll quickly run through it after we see exactly what concludes out of this fight. Spooks just turning around the side of the ridge. Play safe player card randomly popping up. I do not know what the cause of that one is, but spectator bugs do happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's all part of a beta. Spooks keeps pushing. He's got legendary boots and a legendary amulet. Turning around, the 2-2-2 build is so deadly, and you see it coming through here. I'm going to quickly run through the last 11 people in the match. We got Thunderson, Not Comical, Jacob Thrax, Wolf, Fake Doc, Kamsky, Simply ABJT, Swooper, King of Memes, Mortifray, and we're back to Spooks. That is the final contestants of the final round of this Element Qualifier.
And Thunderson getting attacked by 2 different people right here. He sees a PS4 player in the distance, but he has that close range lightning bolt just strike him out of nowhere.
Oh, nice shot by Spooks. You know that he's going to hit that. Spooks does not take any prisoners when he sees an open target like that, unsuspecting. Spooks turns the corner. He has such good loot, ready to fight. Pots are stuck too. Thirsty, everything is good to go. King takes down Simply ABJT. So now we got 10 people left. It's thinning out here for the final game of the qualifier. Oh, Spooks just gets in for this third party. It's King of Memes versus Spooks. Friend versus friend. This is going to be an intense battle. The highest level of competition happens between friends. No. Spooks gets jumped on.
Why is the king? Oh, good movement from Spooks.
Very good movement from Spooks, but King of Memes, you know, is following very tightly on the backside. This is the frost shot that may end his whole career. Jumps on the backside. King of Memes lands just the side of the DF, but no actual slap that is needed. One more tap. King of Memes takes him. Thunderson also getting a kill into Not Comical. This is just going crazy. King of Memes has 6 kills right now. He's eating.
Dude, he is coming. It feels like he hasn't been very active in the higher bracket right here. This nice number of exiles is going to be a lot in terms of point calculation here. We'll have to see if he ends up towards the top of the leaderboard after this is all finished.
I would love to see that. You know, Brandon is quite a talented player, as you see this right now, whipping it out. Thunderson, though, getting some kills onto Mortifray. It looks like just from the pace of it, we're going to see Thunderson versus King of Memes at the end, but you can't forget that Kamsky's still in this lobby, here to compete and eat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see 6 people left. This is an intense finale for an intense event. Thunderson just barely jumps over that fireball like it's dodgeball. Slides through the backside too. Gets it in front of his opponent, but nothing really much to come of it. Thunderson looks like he may be looking for a reset, but no small pots to drink. So, no, we were right. He is looking to get fully potted right here. Get kitted, as they say. 6 people left. I'm excited to see the result of this one, OSK.
Yeah, he's just waiting for this guy to just poke his head out right here. Maybe make the action himself. He's going to be looking for this easy pickings right here. He's got some good positioning right here. There's no stone user that can really get to him. And this little corner is very nice until the zone comes in.
King of Memes actually got another kill onto Swooper, so he's going crazy right now. Look at Thunderson's positioning. This is just A1. Positioning into this little backside pocket, throwing down Toxic onto his enemies. 3 people left now. We're into the very end of the game. It's Kamsky, King, and Thunderson for the final 3. This is the big shots going at it here. Slaps coming down onto Thunderson. King of Memes is applying so much pressure. Damage. King of Memes, here we go. The one-on-one. Kamsky versus King of Memes to end it. King is so low and that strike is coming down hard. King jumps onto Kamsky, but Kamsky will secure it. He wins the final game of the Element Qualifier. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let me see some GGs in the chat for what the event just went down. Kamsky taking it. What did you think of that final result, OSK?
Dude, Kamsky was running a little bit of a different build this time. He was going Frost and Lightning, trying to get that mid-range to long-range fights going on. It tends to pay out for you if you can find the best position for it. It looks like he did, paying off big time for him in that last fight.
I'm not gonna lie, I had my my money on Thunderson. He was working that positioning and just working the fights. But you know, as you say, the Toxicologists and other classes like Frostborn thrive so much off jumping into a third-party situation and just clapping it up. King of Memes and Thunderson scrapped it out, but Kamsky cleaned it up for the win. What a performance. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Remember that you can check the scores on the scores link. It should be ready in about 5 minutes, so you can check that when it's good to go. See who won. You can also join the Element Discord for live updates, to see the scores, to join events, to join scrims, and to be a part of a community within the community of Spellbreak. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming through. We love you. Any parting words, OSK, before we send this raid off to another beautiful streamer in the community?
No, just give Play Safe a follow so you can know when the next qualifier tournament comes up here. And also, if you're feeling super generous, be sure to sub to this man. Ooh. He is very nice, putting in his own pocket for the elite tournaments. So,
yes, I forgot to mention $100 USD for the winner of the final tournament. I will be putting it down for the community. We're going to see who's really deserving of that $100. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to send a raid. I have to give it just a minute to let you guys see exactly what's going on, because I think if I raid, it immediately cuts it out. There's a minute delay. So unfortunately, and we're going to raid player 2. Player 2, the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, go show some love to Player 2 and show some love to OSK Gaming and Element Server for hosting these beautiful events. We appreciate you guys all, and trust me on that one. So we're just going to give it a minute, and then the raid will happen. Sorry, I will cancel that and run the raid back in just 45 seconds-ish. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to mute now and let you hear us just yammer on.